Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. I've discovered a new contract we can complete because Kerman with his Bob expedition has still some science data from space around Bob in his capsule, and in this case I can accept this contract, and once he is returning back from Jewel, he will be able to deliver this data and to finish the contract. And speaking about Bob Expedition, I like to go there at first because I noticed that I totally forgot to redeploy the solar panels. So currently we are just using our small solar panels out there, and in this case I like to extend these panels of the driving section so that Kerman is not running out of electric charge. Let me just do this. And then, yes, later on we have to think about how we can have a rendezvous with the Jewel Supply mission, but I think this will happen somewhere after we have finished all the other missions or all the other landings. So in this case, at first, let me switch over to Albatross, because Albatross will have their next maneuver in 23 minutes. And so in this case, let me at first also extend the solar panels, and then after I reviewed the last episode, I was shocked. I was totally shocked because I thought that it's hard to see currently, that the Tylo lander has no mystery goo. Yes, I totally forgot to add a mystery goo, and well, this is problematic. This is really problematic. I'm glad that I added some letters to the Science Junior, because otherwise it would be really problematic to get the data out of it. But unfortunately, when we are having a close look at the Tylo lander, I forgot to add a mystery goo. But okay, we will be hopefully able to perform the landing on Tylo, and then the only missing thing will be their mystery goo test, but I don't think that this is so much of an importance, because I always carried around only 2 mystery goo containers for each celestial body. So yeah, I'm still missing all the time the mystery goo experiment for an high space above the celestial body. And well, for Tylo we are now missing the whole mystery goo experiments, but well, I think it's more about performing the landing down there and exploring the celestial body. And well, missing one experiment isn't so much of an importance, I think. So yeah, in this case, it's a little bit embarrassing that I forgot this, but well, it's okay. It's still okay for me. Because, well, for me it's more about finishing to explore all the celestial bodies. Okay, Kerman is now floating out to his next burn to change a little bit the inclination with his target, Tylo, over there. Only a few minutes to go, and then let me... Okay, we are now in the shadow of Jewel. I think 1 minute or a little bit less than 1 minute. Okay, now the first thing is I need to find again the maneuver node. Okay, I'm lucky. I'm turning into the right direction. This is good. This is really good. Okay. And well, it's pretty hard because the thing has so much weight. It will be so easy after I landed on Thailand, after I returned back to space with a small lander to control the thing, but right now with all the fuel down there, this is really hard to control the thing. Okay, now, time to throttle up, full throttle. Let's change a little bit our inclination, and yeah, why have I enabled these few turns? Oh, I think because I have these decouplers. And I think when we are switching, yes, when we are switching to Sidrum's view, we can see the exhaust of the rocket engine. This is pretty cool, and I think this might be also a little bit a very special view, because when you think about, okay, there are a lot of, or there's a very high temperature directly in front of my window, then yeah, this might be a little bit concerning. But well, as I said, Kerman is well experienced, so he is used to events like these, and I think here he is okay with this. And now we are coming to the end of this burn. Let's cut it. And we finished our burn, and now the inclination is down to no inclination at all. This is amazing. Okay, the next thing is we need to fly out to our apoapsis, and there we can increase a little bit our periapsis so that we are no longer inside the atmosphere of Joule. I'm not quite sure. Let's put it down here at first. And in 1 day and 13 hours, I need to reduce also... Whoa. Whoa. This is interesting. This is really interesting that we are able. I like to see one thing. I like to bring down my... We are having an encounter with water with wall. No, no, no. We do not want to go to wall. I like to bring my apoapsis directly to the... to the orbit of Tylo. Okay, let me just play a little bit around with the maneuver node until I found the right way, because I think it's taking longer than I anticipated. And yeah, then I will bring you back in when we have the final maneuver nodes. Okay, I think I found something promising. And here, so we will do our burn at the Drew apoapsis in 18 hours. Then we will go down to the next point in 1 day and 16 hours and perform a next burn. And there we will have a Tylo encounter in 2 days and 7 hours and a Tylo periapsis of 180 kilometers. But I think I will change a little bit the trajectory once we are getting closer to Tylo. And yeah, so we are well prepared, and the next burn is coming up in 17 hours or in 18 hours. 17 hours 50 minutes. And Pole Expedition now starts again. This exciting thing that I need to schedule all the things is 21 hours. So this means I can at first use my Albatross mission to finish off the first burn of the Albatross mission, because this is coming up in 17 hours. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay, let's speed up. Let's fly out there so that we can prepare our flight out to Tylo. Yes, okay, let's speed up a little bit more. And hopefully don't overshoot, don't overshoot. Let's start to slow down a little bit the time warp as we are getting closer and as we are flying out to the apoapsis of our trajectory. Okay, and now let's come to a stop here. So where was... No, I need to perform a prograde burn, so let me turn in the opposite direction. Sidram, why are you looking so scared? Everything is fine. Everything is okay. You just need to do a small little burn. Well, not so small, but just a burn to prepare your approach to Tylo. Okay, this is good. This is good. Now, let's throttle up. And it's about a 3-minute burn. This is quite lengthy. This is really quite lengthy. So, in this case, here, 3-minute burn. Let me just do a quick time lapse. Okay, we are about to finish our burn. This is great. And cut the engine. Very good, very good. Okay, we can continue a little bit our burn to get as close as possible. Okay. Now I have to remove again this maneuver because I think it might have changed a little bit after I performed this burn. So let me now try this again. I just need to do something like this. And then we are having our encounter pretty soon. Let me just move this a little bit around. So Tyloperiapsis 243. I think this is good enough. So I set up the maneuver node, coming up with a burn in about 23 hours, and then we will arrive in 1 day and 13 hours. Okay, now after we finish this, we can switch over to our pole expedition to switch off at first RCS, and then bearing Kerman is only 3 hours and 11 minutes out of the encounter with Pole, and so he's shortly before arriving at his goal and at his target celestial body. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Can we... What is this? Is this already Pole? No, I think this is something else. Where is Pole? Pole is a little bit in retrograde motion towards us. Let me just turn. Okay, it should... Ah, it is there. There's Pole. We have a visual on Pole. Can we even see? Wait, let me just... No. Let me turn the spacecraft a little bit around and maybe rotate it just a slight little bit. Now, yes, we have even a visual out of our window. Bering has a visual on Pole. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay. So, we have our target in sight. We are only 8 hours out. Not 8 hours, 3 hours out. Let me just speed up. And now, let's see how we are getting closer to Pole. This is cool. This is really cool. And... don't overshoot, don't overshoot. Let's slow down. Bering is enjoying this as he's getting closer. And I like the shape or the color of Pole because it's such a beautiful, colorful moon, and this is cool. This is really amazing. This is great. I can't wait to land down there and to explore the celestial body. Okay, how long? 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Let's get a little bit closer. And 1 minute, a few seconds. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, and yes, this is so colorful, this is so beautiful. I'm really excited to land down there, and I can't wait for this. But at first, we need to do some science. Okay, no target. At first, we can do a crew report. While in high space over Pole, the terrain below looks very hazardous. You make note of the jagged rocks, inclines, and other dangerous areas. 45 signs. Okay, and let's transmit this, and let's see if we do have again such an issue that we do not get the whole signs out of it. 45 signs. Okay, this is working. Very good. Very good. And we have explore Pole, transmit or recover scientific data from space around Pole complete. So we completed the first step. This is cool. Then, what is the temperature? Toggle display. Wow, it's quite warm outside here. This is interesting. I thought it would be around minus 200 degrees or so, but no. And it's increasing. This is interesting. Okay, log temperature. Can't be done right now. Okay, this is set. This is set. Now, gravity scan can't be done, but maybe we can do the why can't I the Gravimax, the Gravioli detector, toggle display. Too far from object, but we can do this. The sensor picks up multiple layers under the surface of the planet. 180 signs. This is cool. And yeah, though we have done all this, now we can perform, and let me just... No, I think Bering is experienced enough. Let me take the data. Yeah, this is good. Okay. And now let go, and let's start flying a little bit around. And yes, Bering Kerman has now a visual on Pole, and this is cool. This is cool, and he is, of course, also a visual on all the other moons and on Jewel. And yes, okay, he is enjoying this now. Bering Kerman. Okay, review, no. EVA report. Okay, 72 signs for high space over Pole. Very good. Let's keep the data. Good job. Let me turn you around. You are now smiling. This is cool. He is smiling while he's floating in high space over Pole. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay, let's return back to your capsule. Slowly, slowly. And grab. And board. Very good, very good. He has stored the data. This is amazing. And now we have to do our approach or our capture burn. How much delta V would I need if I like to change a little bit the trajectory so that we have a more or less polar orbit? Not so much, not so much, but we would be then a little bit far out, so we need to, what do we need to do? We need to get this a little bit closer and a little bit around there, and then we would have full periapsis of 14 kilometers, 15, we get it a little bit, 19, 21. I think 21 kilometers could be good. Okay, let me at first do this gentle burn. Okay, let's turn... No, wait. I think I'm using the wrong interface. Control from here. Yes, I was using the wrong interface. Good that I noticed this. So, okay, let's perform this a slight little burn. Okay, full throttle. Because I like to have some kind of polar orbit around pole. Oh, this is a nice alliteration. Okay, so now we have fixed a little bit our trajectory. The next thing is we need to come to our orbit. Almost there. There we have our orbit. Well, with apoapsis off, we can fix this later on. I like to keep the apoapsis a little bit higher because I'm not quite sure about the time warp limitations, and I do not want to end like with Bob, that I am suddenly not able to perform any time lapse anymore. So I like to have a little bit higher apoapsis in the case that, yeah, I'm getting too low with my periapsis. But yes, okay, in 46 minutes we will do this. So Baron Kerman can now approach a little bit closer to pole. This is cool. Let me speed up a little bit as we are drifting closer to pole. This is amazing. This is really amazing, and I like the shape and the color, as I said so many times already, of this moon. This is cool, and Baron seems to like this as well. He is also smiling. This is cool. Okay, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6, 5, 4. Let's slow down a bit. Oh, this is cool. 1 minute and come to a stop, and now it's time for full throttle. This is really a beautiful view. This is cool. This is amazing. I like this. I like this a lot. And I think we were still able to do time lapse, so maybe... Okay, now the camera is shifting around. I think this means we are now captured. Let me just check this. No, we are not captured yet. What about our fuel? Well, we do have some fuel left. This is good. Because, as usual, my biggest concern is also the return flight, to be able to return finally back home to Kerman. And, well, when I'm looking at this, I'm only 21 kilometers high, and still I'm pretty far away from the surface. So this thing is really small, this moon. This is interesting. This is really interesting. So I think I can even reduce my periapsis a little bit more. I just need to see if I'm able to do a time warp then. But yeah, let me now continue a little bit the burn and stop right now. Okay, I think we are at the periapsis. Can I do time warp? Yes, I could do time warp. This is good. So let me just set up a maneuver node here to bring down my pole apoapsis or the periapsis to maybe 10 kilometers. This would be interesting. 9 kilometers, a little bit more. 10 kilometers. Okay, like this. Only a 21.6 meters per second burn. So let's do this. Let's do this right away. Baron Kerman. And stop. Very good. Okay, Are we now in near space? Let me just see. Crew report. Why in space near pool? It looks like a really large grain of pollen. You note down pool in your report. Okay, in your report. So, let me... Should I do all the other signs at first? Yes, no. Let me, before I continue doing the signs, let me at first circularize my orbit. So, add maneuver down there. And yes, we have done the next contract parameter. We have achieved orbit around pool complete. Okay, let's close this and let's get down to 10 kilometers of altitude in half an hour. This is cool. Oh, this is a high mountain over there. 14 minutes, 9 minutes, 7 minutes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come to a stop here. Very good, very good. And let's turn the whole spacecraft around, because we need to perform a retrograde burn. Okay, I like to change a little bit now the parameters of this burn. I like to have this 10 by 11. Okay, this is exactly what I want. Wow, only a 4 point or about 5 meters per second burn. This is amazing. Okay, let's circularize our orbit and stop. Very good, very good. Good job. And wow, wow, this is really interesting to see the shape of pool. Okay, this is interesting. This is cool. Now let's have a short look. And what have we? We are now around pool, and Albatross is still a little bit out. This is good. Should I perform the landing right now? Wait, let me just have a quick check, because, no, not the ELO supply mission, because of my dress expedition. I'm not quite sure how much time is left until we need to do the burn. 19 hours. 19 hours for this one. Okay. And ELO, no. Jewel. Let's focus view on Jewel. 19 hours for this. I need to make sure that I'm performing the burns in the right way. 18 hours for this. So, Albatross will be at first. Yeah, I think before I continue with the landing on pool, I should finish all the major burns. In this case, yeah, let me now fly down to our periapsis around Jewel. So let me speed up. Sidram Kerman is enjoying this. This is amazing. And it's so amazing that we also are already arrived at pool. So this was cool. Now we only need to arrive at Tylo and, well, and then of course at Wall to be at least arrived at all the different celestial bodies in the Kerbal system. This is already cool. And, ooh, okay, I overshot. Oh, I overshot because I was not patient enough. I was too impatient to do it the right way. Okay, let's turn over to the maneuver node. And so hard to control again. Turn back, turn back. I'm really looking forward to control this vessel after when we returned after the landing on Tylo, because currently it's so heavy. This is really hard to steer and to maneuver around. And well, after the landing, the thing should be so light that it should be really easy to move around the spacecraft. Okay, now we are performing our next burn to have, hopefully, finally our encounter with Tylo. And here, this is exciting. This is really exciting. Okay, and what is our trajectory doing? Let me have a check. Okay, we are decreasing the apoapsis. This is great. I hope nothing has changed so much because I overshot a little bit the maneuver node, but I think it should be alright. Let's see, only 16 seconds to go until we are at the end. Sidram is still enjoying this is good, really good that the crew is all is happy about what the crew is doing, because then the performance is also good. Okay, only a few seconds to go and cut the burn right now. And are we? Yes, we are. Oh, we are on a collision course, but we can fix this later on when we are getting closer. I hope we can do this, or should we do this right now? What do we need? Do we need to speed up a little bit or reduce a little bit our velocity? Reduce a little bit the velocity by 4.2 meters. Let me just do this with RCS. Okay, I don't think I have so much RCS available to do this with RCS. Okay, I think we need to use our main engines to make sure that we are not colliding with Tyler and we are having just a flyby where we can perform then our braking maneuver. Okay, now we are at 44 kilometers. 60 kilometers. I think 60 kilometers is good. Okay, in 17 hours. This is cool. This is really cool. Now, this thing is scheduled. Now the next thing is dress expedition. We need to go back to the dress expedition with Kerman, and in 1 hour and 28 minutes he has to perform his next burn. Okay, let us speed up a little bit in time to get closer to the next maneuver node. I hope I'm not overshooting at this time. 5 minutes, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come to a stop. Okay, where is the maneuver node? Let's turn around and hope. Okay, there it is, there it is. And there we are, there we are. Okay, now let's do our correction burn. Full throttle, 1.5 minutes of a burn. And with this burn, we are far out and orbit around the sun. With this burn, we are now changing a little bit the inclination of our trajectory so that we will have no encounter with Kerman. I thought this maneuver will result in an encounter with Kerman. Did I something wrong? This is strange right now. Well, let me just finish the burn and then I have to investigate the situation. What is going on? I thought this maneuver is about to bring us down to Kerman so that we are having an encounter. But maybe something is wrong with the maneuver node or so. I have to check this. If there's an issue or something like this, I'm not quite sure. Okay, let me at first finish the burn to align our trajectory a bit. And Kerman is happy. And how much fuel is left? Well, enough fuel, I think. We do have enough fuel inside the spacecraft to finish the burn and to perform even more burns to finally arrive at Kerman. This is great. Okay, just a few meters and stop it right now. Okay. Oh, yes. Kerman Periapsis. We do have an encounter with Kerman. Well, the Kerman Periapsis is a little bit high. 51 kilometers. Can we... Where's Kerman right now? Focus view on Kerman. Wait. When should we do... Wait, let me just switch back to this spacecraft and set up a new maneuver node. Maybe I can fix this right now, and now I like to focus view again on Kerman. Okay, where's the maneuver node? It's out there. I need to, I think, bring it down a bit. Very good. Then we have 1,800 kilometers, and then what do I need to do? I need to reduce a little bit this velocity. 1,000 kilometers. 459. 300. collision course. Okay, this is a little bit too much. I just like to get quite deep into the atmosphere. 11 kilometers. This is good at first. Okay, let me now turn toward the maneuver node and perform the burn right away to change just a little bit our trajectory. And with this, I like to have a direct approach to Kerban's atmosphere and to arrive there right away when I'm arriving at Kerban. I do not want to establish at first an orbit or get captured by Kerban's atmosphere. No, I like to go right away for the landing when I arrive there, so I can get down pretty deep inside the atmosphere. This is good. Now, it's pretty hard to maneuver around. Okay, let's continue a little bit with the burn. And, well, 600 kilometers. We can fix this later on. This is good enough. So, we are getting pretty close to Kerman. Dress Expedition is on a good way back home. This is good. Now we can go back to Jewel. And before I end this episode, I like to visit Pol again, and I like to switch over to Baron Kerman, who is currently in the shadow of Pol. Let me switch to him. Okay, let us do a quick time warp so that we are back in the sunlight right now. Very good. Okay, and we do have a beautiful view to Jewel, and now we can do temperature is now decreasing again. We can lock the temperature for while in space near Pol, 72 signs. Then what is the gravity doing? Pretty low. Log gravity data. The sensor picks up multiple layers under the surface of the planet. Okay, we have already received this. Then we can do a crew report again. No. Oh, review report. Yeah, I have done this. I can transmit this back home. And 45 signs added. Then I can do observe mystery goo. What is the mystery goo telling us about Pol? The goo feels right at home here. 90 signs, okay. And last but not least, the science junior. The radiation is fun to paint the rocket with, and so on, okay. 225 signs. Cool. Okay, Bearing, it's now your turn. Switch on your light, let go, and, well, have a look at this mountainous region down there. This is interesting to see the shape of the terrain. This is cool. Somewhere down there we will land. This is amazing. Okay, EVA report. 72 signs, let's keep it. And now Baron Kerman can retrieve the data of the experiments so that we are well prepared for our landing. Let me collect the data. Yes, remove it. And collect data, remove data. Very good. And no, not EVA report. I want to have the gravioli. Okay. And now I just need to retrieve the temperature scan. Take data. Very good. And grab. And board. Okay, very nice. Baron Kerman did some science, this is cool. And yes, let me have a look. I think somewhere down there in the light of the sun, we will perform our first landing on the surface of Pol. I'm pretty excited about this, but I will do this in the next episode, so we have to do something interesting. And yes, in this case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this, and I hope you're looking forward to the landing on the surface of Pol in the next episode. And yeah, until next time, my name is Abby. See you!